The power of the Trinity is life. It is Haile Selassie one. I think you are fine, man. Let the power of the Trinity live. It is life. It is Rastafari. I think you are fine, man. Haile Selassie
Haile Selassie was going to be the election. But the way they have that day, death and judgment. In the eye. Selassie. In the eye.
Why we didn't reach?
In the people, they Martin King. Fast King of the earth. Fast from the state council.
It's true and living eye. And against the anointing saying, let us pray the advance among them and cast away the clouds from the fire. But he that sees the dark shall not
and shall speak out to them wrath,
and let them sword to pleasure. If I say I keep upon the holy Zion, I will declare the decree, the most high said I will. Lord thy son, and God.
after the eye, before thy inheritance, the other part of thy possession. I shall to be wise and fast, be instructed in my so the children are here. With fear and rejoice with trembling. Give thanks to the Son, and see that we are good. Eat bread from the ways, and his neighbor is kindled for the little. That's how I like the true living eye. In the eye. In the mind. In the eye.
Give thanks. Yes, I just passed my reason. Eli? Eli? Yes, I Yes, I give thanks to His Majesty, Emperor Selassie the first, or the presence of ones and ones. For this Isle full 150th anniversary of our beloved Emperor Haile. Selassie. Haile. Selassie. Haile. Selassie. And you know, as I know, and I see here, you know, celebrating the nativity of Rastafari and Makonnen. Haile. No, the birth of Haile Selassie the first. You know, known as Tafari and Makonnen, known to the world as Emperor Haile Selassie the first. And I give thanks, you know, see, for this Christ child who survived, you know, seeing after the Empress Yashima Bint Ali and all our tribulations and so forth, you know. And I give thanks because as when I go through scriptures and I cite where prophecy is showing about this child who should come and rule our nation with a rod of fire. Haile? You see, when I look into the fullness and I cite where even in the first advent where you have Jesus the Christ who had trod up and Herod tried to slew all these newborn child because he heard a king shall be born. Haile? So he sent out, you know, to slew all young child under the age of 2. Haile? Selassie the first. Now in this day and time, and I fulfill and I cite, we are now Yashima Beit Ali, same way how the dragon took her 8 children before, seeing who tried to destroy her 8 child. So that's why I symbolize, to why man, it symbolizes, you know, see the same judgment. Haile? It should symbolize the same Christ child who escaped the death of the dragon from them time there. This time, Haile? Selassie the first. Haile? Selassie the first. And in all due respect, His Majesty Earth Strong, as I know, within the West, has been celebrated for many, many years. Haile, Selassie the first. And during the time of Majesty from 1974, 75, more than over 17 years or so forth, the birth shrine of His Majesty have never been celebrated in Ethiopia. Haile, Selassie the first. But I and I as Rastafari keep it going in the West. Haile, Selassie and through the diaspora. Haile, Selassie the first. In 2009, you know, some brethren from the US, some brethren, you know, from Antigua and some brethren from Jamaica, they make a trip to Ethiopia, you know, a fact-finding mission to Haile, Selassie the first. And within that period, that was the 122nd Earth Strong, and that was the 4th time, you see, they may ever celebrate the Emperor Earth Strong in Ethiopia. Today, one of the push, you know, see, is we have the whole of Ethiopia celebrate the Earth Strong of Haile Selassie the first. Haile, Selassie the first. Haile, Selassie the first. I know the Emperor has done great works throughout the earth, you know, see. And when I come to celebrate, I just talk of the Earth Strong, but we also talk of some of his achievements. Haile, Selassie the first. But what I going to share with the item right now is a little history upon the birth, you know, from NYAHBINGhl perspective. Haile, Selassie the first. Haile, Selassie. Because we also have to celebrate the woman who gave birth unto the Christ child. Haile, Selassie. We have to mention her. Haile, Selassie the first. Haile, Selassie. Glory to words, glory to song. Glory be unto the Most High. Haile, Selassie the first. Almighty I. Haile, Selassie. I will leave you with the following short story of NYAHBINGhl and baby Tafari. According to the history book of Makonnen, originally written in Geese in 1945 by Jirageta, Uyagargis, and later translated into Amharic by the order of Princess Tenerji Word Haile Selassie. Haile, Selassie the first. According to the document, stated that on July 21st, in the rainy season of Ethiopia, NYAHBINGhl and Newback, while she was in full pregnancy, traveled through impenetrable forests from Kulubi to Ijaragora. 163 miles, Haile, Selassie the first, above sea level. As a result of the long journey, the birth took place before her due date on the 7th month. Hassan Mohammed, the grandson of Khadija Abdullah, the chief and one of the leading midwives, said that during the delivery of Tafari in one of the tukuls in the compound of Abanada, governor of Ijaragora and Kambolcha district, my grandmother delivered Tafari and gave him immediately to one of her assistants, who passed him through an open hole to Desta Damina, the cousin of NYAHBINGhl, who waited outside, put Tafari into a basket and carried it, and began the 10 miles journey to the next town, Kambolcha, along with loyal attendants. Haile, during the trip, though the distance was about 4 hours, it took 12 hours because on their way they had to avoid several streams and rivers. Crossing the running rivers and streams while carrying the baby was advised that it may bring bad luck to the child. Due to the season, even many dry rivers and streams had sprung up between Ijara and Kambolcha, and they had to be shunned. Haile? Despite the fact that baby Tafari was taken from Yashimabet as a result of prevailing superstition, she continued to be the mother of Tafari, sending her loyal attendants, including Habshir, a surrogate mother, who kept updating her about the health of Tafari from Cambodia. 1 year, 7 months, and 25 days later, Yashimabet died with the memory of her son in her mind's eyes. Haile? 40 days later, Merdia Ali, an older sister of Yashimabet, who traveled from Wallo, Cambodia to Hahar, to Hahar to pay tribute. First, she prayed at her sister's grave in Hahar, and the next day went to Cambodia to see her sister baby. She picked it up Tafari and kissed him and said, as my sister lost many children, let you live long so that she can survive. Haile? Haile? Yeah, so this is just a short story, saying upon Yashimabet Ali and the trials that she go through, the hardship during the time of giving birth to Tafari and Makonnen. Haile? Haile?
Honor to the mother. Honor to the mother Yashimabet.
Haile?
Haile Selassie.
Yes, sir. So, and I gonna, open the floor, gonna express and back up some sound. So, glory to words, glory to sound, glory be unto the Most High. Haile? Selassie first, Rastafari.
Haile! 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 Blessed be the King of Kings.
Makonnen and Yashimabet. Honor to the mother, the father, the son, the trinity. I am
Follow this the throne has the floor, man.
Honor.
So I give thanks and praise unto His Majesty for the gathering. For a long time I have been coming here to prospect for the Ilebration His Majesty Earthstrong. And we've been going through things for a very long time. And as you see as years keep going forward, in the power of His Majesty's things are getting better and better. Second year in a row we have a nice tent with the powers of His Majesty. Once have been trying so hard to make sure that this event goes smoothly every year. It has been doing so. One time I had to struggle with the parks department and some of the people in the neighborhood, but through the powers of His Majesty, it always goes forward. We have certain items that we do what we have to do to make sure it goes forward. But in the end, and in the beginning, it's always about His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I. So I make him full joy in this day. My man is a Nyahbinghi, my man is a Rastafari, and I'm here Haile Selassie as God, the Most High. Nyahbinghi? I not make no apologies to no man. Man don't cite it, they don't cite it. But I don't cite it because it's better to show it to you. Bust the seals. You'll see on November 2nd. But this day right here is the fullness of His Majesty coming forward. I Jesus Christo, so I might seal up this unfortunate sound I want to bring to the gathering to let ones and ones know about my personal love for His Majesty and the trials and tribulations that I and Nyahbinghi go through to keep this thing going every single day for His Majesty and for ones and ones, for family and for people. Haile! Selassie!
Nyahbinghi Virgin.
Chant and sweet, chant and sweet.
Step up and give testimony upon the Emperor. Haile? Sister. Yeah, man, you just look. I appreciate the joy. I appreciate the love. Haile? Haile? I appreciate the joy and the love. It's Isle full. You don't see it when I could also hear. You don't see it from sister also. You know, Haile? Selassie first. Haile? And even from brethren also. You know, see, one of it that come one could stand up and block a sound. Haile? One is joy. But all I know is here, praising the Emperor. Then why you are here? if you're not here to glorify the name Haile Selassie I first, why are you here? Haile? 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 His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie, universal first. When he tried the world tour, all nations bow. When they heard that he opened the golden book and loosed the seven seals, they go down on their knees and ask him, please, have mercy upon us. Selassie I first, him is the wisest in this whole wide world. Selassie I first, him is wise. The power and the mighty Trinity. The roof over my head. My life. My thoughts. My meditation, I. In Ethiopia. Addis Ababa. The spiritual order. Alpha and Omega. The source of life. Haile? 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 Ivan. Give thanks and
Ras is king. King of kings, lords of lords, conquering Lion of Judah. Ras. Give thanks to the gathering. Give thanks to all nation, all race, and all color and creed. Come out here to support Rastafari, to support NYAHBINGhl culture. Haile Selassie the first. Haile Rastafari. It's a good thing to give thanks and praise unto Haile Selassie the first, and to sing praise to your name, O Most High. To show forth your love and kindness in the morning, and your faithfulness every night. Upon an instrument of 10 string, none to lute and none to harps, with the harmonious sound. For you, O the man we Haile Selassie the first, have made us glad through your works. I will triumph in the works of your hands. O great are your works, and your thoughts are very deep. A senseless man does not know, nor does a fool understand this. When the wicked spring up like grass, and all the workers of iniquity flourish, it is that they may be destroyed forever. But you, O Lord, are on height forevermore. For lo, your enemy shall perish. For lo, your enemy shall perish. All workers of iniquity shall be scattered. But our hands you have exalted like the hands of the unicorn. I and I have been united with fresh oil, and our eyes have seen the desire upon our enemies, and our ears have heard the desire of the wicked that rise up against us. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree, and they shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those who are planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our King. They shall still bear fruit in old age. They shall be fat and flourishing, to show forth that the Lord is upright. He is our rock, and there is no unrighteousness in us. Hail, Ras! Hail, Ras! Hail, Give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks, give thanks. For the earth is the Lord's, and the fullness thereof, and the world, and they that dwell herein. For he is founded upon the seas, and established it upon the flood. Who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord? Now who shall stand in his holy place? He that have clean hands and a pure heart, would not lift up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. He shall receive the blessings from the Lord, and righteousness from the God of our salvation. This is the generation of them that seek thy face, O Jacob, Selah. O lift up your head, O you Ethiopians, and you be lifted up, you have living doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? Strong and mighty in battle. Him is the King of glory. O lift up your head, O you Ethiopians, and you be lifted up, you have living doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who's the King of Glory? King Rastafari. Give thanks for being here. Give thanks, Rastafari. Give thanks. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the wicked, nor stand in the ways of sinners, nor sit up in the seat of the scornful. But our delight is in the light of the Lord, and in His light we meditate day and night. And we shall be like the tree planted by the rivers of water, bringing forth our fruits in our season. Our leaf shall not wither, and whatsoever we does shall prosper. The ungodly are not so. They are like a shaft which the wind strikes away. Therefore the wicked shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord know the way of the righteous, but the way of the wicked shall perish. Give thanks again. Give thanks to being here. All nation, all race, and all color and creed that love Rastafari, and embracing the righteous culture and the righteousness on planet Earth is for all. Bless. Bless.
Yes, people, I enjoy it. I'll keep the episode. The king is 127 years on the earth. Yeah. No one so old on this earth but Haile Selassie. Who's 127? No one else on the earth. Haile Selassie. Surpass the wicked. Rastafari.
Yes,
I'm Majesty. Seal.
I just want to give thanks to everyone that make it possible tomorrow and gathering at night. And most important, to get some brethren and sister coming from GT for the first time from Guyana. Okay. Coming on vacation and they coming together with the LD and the next LD.
I'm more Izes. Here to the King of Kings. Madama, we are Haile Selassie, Empress Menen that balance the salvation. We are like testimony this evening for within this writing for our brethren and sisters. It's real idolful to say the irrigation of the saints together as one. Haile! Your Majesty, Iration 127, what Yadin from that Iowa, till this Iowa, Yadin the name Abracadus, Father of our nation. Haile! So I'm a testimony that I'm really dwelling in Florida. It's a place called Sarasota. And I impressed for the first time, and I was very Izes at this Iowa, at this journey, and I have to do this journey, 970 something miles is the journey. Yeah, man, and I impressed this I for make the strength and give I know well through the power of the King, him never fail and I know as a bright angel, when the fourth trumpet sung I know and I supposed to be here. And through the powers of him, I hear the full joy this jollification, for know the grand time with I as a family, as a Rasta, as a family, So I'm going to give Izes to see I more Izes, brethren and sisters gathered one and fight for your angels, glorifying your name and I return to God. That's all your Majesty asks of I and I. Nothing I and I could give him but the breath of life. Nothing give I and I for your the word. So, which is power. Haile! I and I do make a joyful chant unto the Most High, Kadamawi, Emperor Haile Selassie. And I serve thee with islandness. And I come before thee, Kadamawi Haile Selassie, first like a present chanting. Know that it's Kadamawi Emperor Haile Selassie, the Most High, him made I and not I and I ourselves. I and I are the living icons of the Most High. I are the sheep of thy pastures. So and I enter into thy gates with thanksgiving. Yes, and I come unto thy courts with praises. And I must be thankful unto the Most High, Kadamawi Emperor Haile Selassie, and bless his Haile name. Kadamawi Emperor Haile Selassie living in him is Haile. Is merciful. The truth I show it to all generations. So blessed be the name of the living eye. Kadamawi. Kadamawi. Yes, it is good thing for a night that we are not to give thanks to the Most High. Why the more, you know? Yes, to show for the love, loving kindness in the morning, even like faithfulness every night. Singing upon the instrument of 10 strings, upon a plastry, upon an harp, the solemn songs, Kadamawi Haile Selassie made and I glad to him work. I like must triumph in the works of his hands. How great are thy works and the tasks, they are very deep. That a brutish man they know not, neither do a fool understand this. When the wicked do spring as grass, all workers of iniquity do scatter. That is the strife rival. Kadamawi Emperor Haile Selassie force live like thy most high forevermore. Lo, thine enemy shall perish. All workers of thine iniquity shall be scattered, but thy hand shall be exalted like the hand of the Inican. And I shall be anointed, fresh iron. And I shall still yet upon thy fruits in thy youths and thy shall age. Shall be fat, flourishing, show forth that the works of Kadamawi Emperor Haile Selassie work is island upright. Him is in a rock, and there is no unrighteousness in the living. Kadamawi, Haile Selassie. Kadamawi. Strengthen thy healing power. And thy fortress and thy buckler. And thy hand and jive thy salvation. Kadamawi Haile Selassie is thy high tower. In him I put thy trust. Therefore leave I not, neither forsake I. When I call upon thy name, Kadamawi, answer I speedily. Be a strong rock and a house of defense to save I from all evil, from all wicked, from all dangers seen and unseen. Knowing that this I will bless I with the pure thoughts, wise mind, knowledge, and good understanding to do thy will and thy works in the land of the living. Deliver all thy souls from the gate of death, that thy name must be written in the Lamb's book of life. Hail the eye! Hail the eye! Hail the eye! Stone and fire from Babylon. You hold a robe and pope, you know. And the good thing for I to be here as one. Given I more Izes glorify thy name. Kadamawi Emperor Haile Selassie. Yes, they are the words of thy mouth and the imitation of thy heart. Let it thy whole humble and acceptable in thy sight, both now and forever. Kadamawi Emperor Haile Selassie. Bless the Lord. One and all, yeah?
You know, give thanks for us to the word sound, you know.
Yeah, man. I'm a Kongasha from GT House, you know. I like the discipline.
Okay, so he's in GT right now, or in Florida, as the exit.
Chantal?
No, the eyes in Florida.
Yeah,
From GT, but the other
and I from GT, so
You're visiting from Florida right now.
yeah, well, I visit.
Yes, I. Yeah.
So I Rastafari.
Yes, I. Yes, Ras. You know, I go ask the greetings, you know. So give a little sound from the house. Haile. What name is Ras? Ibert. Ibert?
Step up forward, Rasta.
And not only that too, also want to welcome other brethren and sisters from other regions, Washington, because you know brethren and sisters are here from Washington, so ask one of us to also give a sound, and wherever else, any other country, state, let I know. Haile?
On behalf of His Imperial Majesty and through the house in Nyahbinghi, Guyana, and I extend and I love to the Izes. I must say how good it is to be here in the comfort of the Izes in such wonderful environments in the heart of Babylon. And when I come to spread the joy and bring the good vibration from my land after the Izes. And to see how much time I have enjoyed or for joy and time that I have spent with the Izes. And I wish to extend a good spirit unto the Izes, that then I put from strength to strength and multiply by numbers. Haile, the next weekend should be a much greater and a fuller joy. Haile.
So any more visitor among Sinai? Haile?
Give thanks.
Yes, yeah.
Players, come a little closer or something here what they say. Where is visiting from? Haile. Yeah, right.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Your turban, Ras, you can't.
Turban.
Just stay away some black sound. Black sound for the king. Black sound.
No, yeah, reason up.
Just want to give thanks to the Most High for allowing me to be here. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today.
That's it.
So I was born a Rasta, I was born here when I here. So I give thanks. Now I come to give him thanks and praise because I've been through a lot here. And this place is not an easy place I am. And if it wasn't for the Most High, just only they are sucking.
Fire!
Praise every tear. Every day must I give praise.
Like five more.
Haile. Give thanks to Haile.
And then more than
Yes, give thanks to Selassie the first. Now, I, Rastafari, just put up a song in terms of Prospect Park, what faces I and so forth. Haile, first. Shortly, I just want to say, and I give thanks, to all the brethren and sisters them who, in the name of His Haile Selassie, come together in state. Haile. Seeing and the tent is significant for many reasons, not only to protect I from the harshness of the environment, the sun, the rain, the breeze, and all these things. Haile? But it's also that I have a more properly presentation. Haile? See, presentation is important. Haile? That's the first. You see, because for years, they may not know, but I might know. See, because as a brethren, a part of the committee, deal with the parks authority and everything, and I know a certain sound, what the parks may mention and what they may think about and what they may say. Haile? Haile? Over the years, and I've been through great tribulation with this park. See, where, and I reached to this point, see, and as I said, great tribulation, meaning that say, they want to tell I say, and I couldn't have the Izes in the park and Prairie for 20 years. Now, a significant move the park make, because I'm going to keep mentioning this move what the park make. You know, see, up on I. Now, in 2016, I'm going to take long, you know, just keep it short still. But when I first came to Prospect Park, you know, you see, years before, we never used to get permit. When I started to get permit from the park in 2000, there was a secretary by the name of Tafari, Miss Josephine Tafari. Now, she supported the whole idea of having the Nyahbinghi in the park overnight. See? Because New York City law stated that the parks should close 1 a.m. and open 6 a.m. Haile? That's first. So this lady, Tafari, she was very instrumental, you know, see, talking to the Parks Commissioner and so forth to get NI having overnight. Haile. Even though I've been having overnight from ever since. We've been getting a chance in the park. Izes. Now, moving forward, 2016. Now, when I met Miss Tafari, she was just a secretary. 2016, she is Commissioner of Operation in the parks. 2016 Izes, when I in June, near to have the event, we have meeting before with her and things like that. We get all the requirements and so forth, and preparing to have the event, you know, but I get a call. Parks Authority want a meeting with Nyahbinghi. See? So we are saying, Sean, why the parks want a meeting with Nyahbinghi? And we just had a meeting like 2 weeks ago. You know, see, we seal up the requirements then. You know, anyway, not much of I could attend the meeting for the committee, but me and this brethren, NYAHBINGhl, we attend the meeting. When we went to the meeting, we saw the precinct, seeing commissioner, detective, officer, like 6 police officers. Undercover. We also Josephine, the same lady, and Jasmine, special director, president of special director. The meeting, purpose of that meeting was for them to tell Nyahbinghi we can't have the overnight anymore in the park. See? No. Because quite a few times the present director came up with a lot of, you know, how kind of things you call it, how kind of antics and schematics. You know, trying to find a reason to stop the Binghi overnight and all them things there. You know, see, so when they went back in their document and go back 16 years, they saw Josephine Tafari name attached to the Binghi, the first permit and all these things.
Break the barriers.
See, so what they did now, they used her in 2016 to come to tell Nyahbinghi we can't have no more overnight in the park. And the reason why they use her, because when they did that, they transport her to another park. So she's no more in this park. So, mentioning that to say, that is the one thing the park authorities trying to use, you know, to see how them can, you say now, clip Nyahbinghi, but you can't clip Binghi because Binghi no foul. So you can't clip I. And them know say, them can't stop the Nyahbinghi in the park. So, and I asking the them, name of His Majesty, born sin. Because you see, it's the same thing for years. We change the reason, you know, because we are born. Haile, we step on the topic. Haile, see? So, I say to ones and ones, because if it was certain type of Irish, we'll come on the park every time, July 23rd, and wait up in the rain. You know, see, because a certain Irish, you know, see, but I defeat them thing there. See, we are dealing with a better way in this time. So what we are trying to say, I reach out to I in the gathering, because when I look around for years, I see no I be coming to the Binghi. This event costs actually the least amount to have this event is $5,000.
That's this year.
Eli, Selassie, come on there, them know, you know. Don't think me I tell you no because we are begging, you know. No. But we want them be aware. And it also the them responsibility to also help. Eli? Because if you can't help to maintain something for the generation to come, and all we are talking about nation building.
Last year and first.
All we are talking about nation building. So my thing is this, brothers and sisters, seeing right now, as I say, I'm reaching out, you know, for those who interested, fire, bouncing, fire. So, for those who interested and want to help, you know, see, you know, yes, and I love to have some numbers also from 1-on-1 before one shut up and so forth, you know. Eli, Selassie the first. Eli, and for years, I remember as a youth man I come up, we have burn money, and we have said, Rasta, you know that, and we won't stand them thing there. You see, but in this day and time now, we realize what one. So, as I say, if one could really give that strength, that donation to the gathering, it's highly appreciable. As we say now, and I will ask. I'm not afraid to ask because why? Ask and it shall be given. And what I is asking for is for the benefit of all I and I. You know, see, I and I am going to beg you though. Because we're born beggars. We're not the begging. See? We're not into the begging. So I is asking. Eli? The July 23rd Izes in the park is one of the biggest Izes in North America. Eli? So it's very important when I maintain it. Because look, just now, this very same day, 23rd, in Washington, for the first time, down there, the embassy, they must celebrate the Earth Strong of Haile Selassie the first. So you see, as time goes on, it's more glory and honor is coming onto the name of the Emperor Haile. So, but the only thing I will say is that His Majesty said to I organize and centralize. Haile? One of the purpose to organize and centralize is for I. In this time, Majesty know all things. See? It's for I in this time to have a say in things that pertain to Haile Selassie the first. Why am I saying it like that? Because anything them do for His Majesty, they don't have to Rasta people as a collective because we are not fully organized and centralized. The statue, what them set up in Ethiopia, there was no reason with the Rastafari community to any degree, 12 tribe, Nyahbinghi, Bobo. Haile. So as I say, Haile, Haile? So it's important, you know, see, that I cherish this what that I have here in Prospect Park. Haile? Haile? So, you know, Haile, and I give thanks, you know, see, for these words, and as I said, once you give them strength, and I don't collect some names from ones and so forth. Haile? Haile?
Selassie first.
Yes, and I go now. And just one other son I want to black out because, you see, I love things pertaining to I and I. Because we don't have a fool myself. Because Rasta no idiot. And we don't fool people either. You know, see, we're the wisest. You know, see, even Babylon I try to figure out I and I secret. Haile? But the only secret we have is Haile Selassie, because he's the Almighty. He's the righteous one. That is who them can't figure out. Haile? One thing I want to black up, important. Not for I and I right now, our children are in the public schools. See? 5 months ago, 6 months ago, not for I and I. You know, come to Nyahbinghi, enough ones, other religious organization, and ask for religious exemption from immunization. Haile? Because we have done the vaccine, them and all them things, you know. So, we ask for religious exemption. You get a letter, you take it to the school, and your child is accepted in the classroom, in the school, in the public school, in the private school, any school whatsoever. Now, Babylon, because of this so-called measles breakup coming from the Jewish community, Babylon now pass a law that say all children must be immunized before they can enter the school. So, the question, because, yeah, we can look to the east and we can look to the west, the north and the south, but if your child is not immunized and you strongly against that, then you have I have a situation amongst I and I. Haile? So don't think say because your child already submitted an immunization letter, exemption letter, that don't mean nothing right now. Because what will happen, they will tell you the child has to be immunized regardless of what. So all will never get done. When September comes, your child has to be immunized before they can enter the public school. So, Rastafari, you know, see, our voice need to be heard. You know, see, because not for our children them do go to public school. Haile? Yeah, we can, like we don't want to deal with the reality, you know, but when we left here, so you know, we go east, west, and north and south. We have to deal with the reality. And when we wake up tomorrow and next week, we have to still deal with the reality. Haile? So, it's better if I and I could come together because there are solutions. Don't think that there's no solution, you know. But it's a living sacrifice. Haile? 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 Yes, I. So, and I give thanks. I just want to share this song, you know, ones and ones. Because in this time when I live in, you know, see, His Majesty show and I chanting alone, seeing governmental proclamation, royal proclamation, and all these things alone cannot solve the problem. Haile? Haile? And the Emperor himself said that, and he is the King of Kings. And he might tell you, say, the proclamation alone cannot solve the problem. It takes action. Haile? And yet to take certain action, we need to take certain action. Haile? 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 First, Rastafari. Give thanks. Yes, I. Yes, glory to word. Glory to soul. Haile, Selassie first.
Haile, Selassie. Haile, Selassie. Great and unhonorable Haile, Selassie first. I that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Most High Emperor Haile Selassie the first is I refuge, I fortress, I king, in him will I trust. Surely shall deliver I from the snares of the fall and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover I with his feathers, and under his wings shall I trust. His truth shall be I shield and I buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. For 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but that shall not come nigh on thine. Only with thine eyes shall thine eye behold and see the reward of the wicked. Fire! Because thine eye have made the King of Kings, which is I and thy refuge, even the Most High I and thy habitation. Haile. No evil before I and I, neither shall any plague come nigh and I dwelling. For he shall give his angels charge over I to keep thee in all his ways. They shall bear thy up in thy hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, young lion and the dragon shall thou trample on the feet. Because he has set his love on I and I, therefore he will I live I and I. I and I set him on high, because I and I has known the I name, Haile. And I will call upon him. Will answer I and I, will be with I and I in the time of trouble. And will I live I and I will honor him. I will satisfy I and I, and show I and I his salvation forever. Blessed be the name of the King of Kings. Haile. Great and honorable Haile. Mighty and terrible Haile. Give thanks and praise to be in the house in the land of the living. Man, just warm like a little sweet sound just to strengthen up what ones and wonders reason and all that thing, because the brethren, black a serious point in concerning the vaccination in the community, that it affect all the I and I. I think we must know that in this system here, it is not getting easier for Rastafari. We hear them say, Donald Trump said it is alright for you to discriminate against dreadlocks in the workplace. The Blasio said, if you don't get a vaccination, you have to pay $1,000 fine. And so it gonna trickle down. Because what it said? Leave out of her, lest you receive her plagues. Fire! No. So I must say, I towards what? The east, Ethiopia. So for this, I give thanks to be amongst I people. Because I man personally even recently make a trip in Ethiopia. Haile. And I say it's a glorious occasion and a glorious Iowa, despite the challenges and so forward. Haile. Ethiopia stretched forth her hands to I and I. While Gentile prepare for war, Israel prepared to meet the Irata. But so much I and I cut black. But to know that the doors are open for I and I. Opportunities are there for I and I. That they have certain points where I and I struggle, but we struggle in Babylon. And it is much easier in Ethiopia because it's I and I land. It is I and I home. What Ghana said this year? 400 years since slaves landed in America, and the inviting ones into Ghana come forward. They apologize actually for slavery. We're in America, How much white man you could get to apologize? How long you gonna ask them for reparation and them thing there? Make I turn on our face and I hearts towards Ethiopia. Right? I not go black too long, but I put forward a little pamphlet of information where in the tent in the forward by the Ital, ones can get ones and get a full sip of what's the current affairs and even a budget on the tabernacle land, because and I know the Nyahbinghi tabernacle is there with holy perhaps we need our hands to come play them as King David did in such time. Haile! No strength unto strength, you know, as the sounds go forward. And I give thanks for this. Haile! And also I also, you know, coming up in the strong as the Izes continue. Friday light, I will pull up some more sound and more detailed in these regions and pertaining to I going forward in Ethiopia, I current situation in Ethiopia, strengthen I communication, because the Virgin Black from when ones is riding Izes in Ethiopia, and one spread it from region to region in Ethiopia. You know, one actually spark a fire during the Earth Strong of His Majesty during the centenary Iowa. The ones initiate the tabernacle and build one of the biggest structures in Shashamane. You know, and at this point the tabernacle, it needs some repairs for being there over the years. So all this portion there I will highlight that. Should I was my and also Saturday light coming, right? There's an event, a fundraising event, right? This is to raise funds for the JRDC in Shashamane, which is a school in Ethiopia in Shashamane land, you know, put forward by the Rastafari community, and it educates many youths in our community and also the local youths in Ethiopia, where our youths get to learn the Amharic, and ones get to learn even our language, English language, and yeah, you know. So this will be held at the Black Elephant, 611 Rogers Avenue, on July 27, 2019, right? So this setup light, you know, ones could come forward and give donation if they can, you know what I mean? They can give forward to the ones who full taking in it, because it's building up Ethiopia, you know. This is I home and I look to go forward and thing, and I used to get education, you know. So for these few sounds I give thanks. Haile!
Yes, you know, I give thanks. I resume the chanting, you know.
And that to the Nyahbinghi, strength, courage and vigilance as you continue on the journey to be free. Let the love of Melchizedek be with you on your life journey as we honor Haile Selassie I. I give you Aspa Manan. Honor to the heart of Nyahbinghi from the heart of Melchizedek. One love, one Trinity, one family.
Let me resume the chanting. Eli? 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 So, again, and I give thanks. And I give thanks, brethren and sisters, you know, coming from near and far, you know, come to this Ilebration. Eli? 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 So I'm going to resume the chanting. Up, sir.
Don't get mad at me. Man
More man